To Luke Burbank now, who tells us thousands of people are making dough from dough.
For 1 week every year, the center of the known pizza universe isn't Naples, Italy, or New York, or even Chicago. It's Las Vegas, when the International Pizza Expo rolls into town, bringing with it thousands of professional pizza makers, dough tossers.
All right.
One TV reporter, nervous about his waistline.
Let's do a little before weigh-in.
And lots of aspiring pizzaiolos, which is Italian for people hoping to grab their slice of the pizza business.
Well, I've always loved baking, and my 4 boys and I, we would every Friday make pizza. It was our Pizza Fridays.
People like Sherry Neal. Her dream of opening a pizzeria started back when she was living in a small Oregon town, working as a baker.
And I would get requests for pizza because we just didn't have a great pizza place.
Neal came to Vegas to join the ranks of the 42,000 or so people in the U.S. that own independent pizza parlors. And she's learning it won't be easy.
There are just so many pitfalls in opening a place that it's amazing any place succeeds.
In fact, according to recent studies, more than half of restaurants that open fail in the first few years. But Scott Sandler's shop, Pizza Head in St. Louis, is one of the success stories. And he's come to the expo to extol the virtues of all things, vegan pizza.
Vegan and vegetarian is just growing like crazy.
Sandler, who used to work on Wall Street, managing a very different kind of dough, was also teaching a class on what he calls restaurant math.
A lot of people get into pizza and they're romantic about it, but they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know margins.
Anthony Falco knows margins and industry trends and really just about every aspect of the pizza business, and it's knowledge he'll share with you for a price. Because, you see, he's an international pizza consultant, which, yes, is really a job.
Most of the people say, like, that's awesome. I wish I had known that was a job and I could do it. And I'm like, oh, it's really easy. Just spend 10 years working 80 hours a week building one of the most recognized pizza brands in, the United States.
Falco got his start at influential pizzeria Roberta's in Brooklyn, New York, and has now helped open restaurants on 4 continents, part of the global pizza industry, which is worth an estimated $144 billion, which is a lot, considering it's often sold at just a few dollars a slice.
You can go pretty far on sauce and cheese. Like, the combination of hot cheese and sauce is pretty epic. And you throw pepperoni on there. When they say bad pizza is still pretty good, that's what they're talking about, is the cheese sauce combination. The cooking of the delicious pizza is like the easiest, funnest part. Consistency, operations, like running a well-tuned machine is, really the hard part.
But the key, Falco says, to really, really good pizza is its base, the crust.
Is this the perfect food?
Yeah, this right here, this pizza, this exact pizza is the perfect food.
You know what I mean? Just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you got veggies, you got herbs, and look, there you go, no tip sag.
No tip sag.
Yeah, cheers.
Aspiring pizza shop owner Sherry Neal has been thinking about her crust for years, literally.
We're going to do a sourdough, and my starter, which is called a mother, is about 14 years old, so it makes an excellent crust.
Oh, wait a second. The dough that you're going to use for your restaurant, you've had the beginnings of that dough for 14 years.
Yeah, it's like my 5th child. You have to feed it. Whenever we moved cross country, and it was in the car with me the whole time. I fed it every day.
Oh, Korean barbecue chicken.
Speaking of well-fed, I'd been feeding myself pizza for 3 solid days. And finally, it was time for a reckoning.
And after 3 days of pretty much continuous pizza eating, oh boy.
The result was a pleasant surprise, actually. Just a couple of extra pounds. Who knows? Maybe it is true what they say, that what happens in Vegas really does stay there. One can only hope.